Hi YouTube, this is Brittany. Today I'm going to be doing a review and kind of showing you how I use Proactiv. For a disclaimer, I will tell you that I did use the first Proactiv that came out a few years ago, and I'll tell you that did not work for me at all. Didn't make it worse, but it didn't make it better either, so it just completely didn't work for me. And I've tried Proactiv, Clean and Clear, the Neutrogena brand. I've been on the pills, I've been on B&BBeauty, I've been on so much stuff for my acne, so I finally decided to try Proactiv, the new Proactiv now, and I'll show you guys what it looks like and everything. I bought it online. It's about $35, which is kind of a lot considering how small these are. But this is the first step. This is like a scrub. Now I will tell you, if you buy the old Proactiv, there's so much more product, which, I mean, they've significantly decreased how much product they give you, which is kind of ridiculous. Like, this is literally probably half of what they used to give you. But this is what you wash your face off with. Then this is step 2. You guys can see, which is obviously to clear out your pores and just clear out your skin. And then this one, this is to help your complexion with the acne marks that you get and whatever else. They also have this mask that they give you, which again is very small. It's a skin purifying mask. You can also use this for spot treatment too. I actually used it last night as a mask because I was breaking out so much. So you can either use this as a mask or as a spot treatment. So I will say that I have been using Proactiv for about 2 weeks now, and honestly, again, it's done nothing for me, which I'm very upset about, because the first week I used it, it worked really good, and now I'm on to my second week and it's like, it's not doing anything for me. But they do say that it could take a few, like up to a month or even longer, 2 months, so I'm still giving it a try. My first impression of it was that it was really good. Like I said, it cleared my skin almost right away when I started using it. I noticed my complexion was so much better, but then again now it's like, it's back to where it was before. Although I must say that the acne scar, not the scars, the acne marks that it leaves after the acne has significantly improved, but I'm still getting a lot of acne for some reason. And I don't really get like red pimples. I get like whiteheads, which might be like too much information, but I mostly get whiteheads. I don't get like regular pimples. I get like whiteheads, blackheads on my nose, and yeah. So my first impression was that the products, it was definitely a lot smaller than I remember. And especially for like $35, there's not, I mean, this is 2 fluid ounces. So I guess you can see how long this lasts me. I'm probably about halfway done after 2 weeks. The first thing that I do is I come home and I take all of my makeup off. So I'm using these Aveeno calming, ultra calming makeup remover wipes. Just use 1 sheet. Just push my hair back. Actually, I'm going to put my hair up, kind of just so it's like out of the way. I hate it when I'm trying to like clear my face and my hair's in my way. So first step, put your hair up. That's first step. And then you just want to use this makeup wipe. Just wipe all your makeup off. These wipes are pretty good, the Aveeno ones. My favorite though is the Neutrogena brand of makeup wipes because they just work really good. And again, you want to make sure all of your makeup is off because it makes it easier to wash your face off, and also to clear your skin, it's better if all of your makeup is off. Now, for my mascara, I use waterproof mascara, so it tends to be really hard to take off. So what I do is I get baby oil and I put it on a little cotton ball, cotton sheet, and then I just put it over my eyes because my makeup doesn't come off that easily since it's water. A little bit of baby oil onto this, and then just wipe it on my eyes just to make sure that my mascara is all the way off. Because the waterproof mascara can be really hard to take off. Pretty much all of them are. I want to make sure that you get underneath there. And as you can see, even though I used the makeup wipe, there was still a bunch of mascara still on my face. And I'll just wipe it again with this. And I'm one of those people, like, it's my biggest pet peeve when I get my face wet and I can see, like, that I didn't get all my mascara off and I can see all the little, like, black streaks underneath. I can't stand that. That's, like, a pet peeve of mine because I hate having leftover makeup stuck on my face that I didn't get to get off. And actually, believe it or not, there's still mascara on my eyes right now. So I'm going to get another cotton thing and just use the baby oil to get the rest off. And again, I'm just using like traditional baby oil. It's not like it doesn't matter which kind you use. But I find that this takes off the mascara really good. I also put a lot of layers of mascara on, so it's probably why it's so hard for me to get it off. Okay, so all of my makeup is off, and now I'm going to be using the first step, which is this cleanser skin smoothing exfoliator. So you want to start the warm water. I like to use warm water just because it's easier when you're washing the exfoliator off. And as you guys can tell, like, my acne really hasn't improved. There's some up there too. Really hasn't improved much. But I will say that my acne marks have faded, but I'm still getting more acne, so it's kind of like pointless if you fade the scars, but then you get more acne to get more scars, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to show you how I wash my face off and everything else. Now a tip though, you don't want to use hot water. You want it to just be warm because hot water can be irritating to your skin. So you just wet your face a little bit and then put about this much of the exfoliator into your hands, rub it together, and then you want to just wipe it onto your face. Clearly exfoliating. Make sure that you definitely exfoliate the areas that get a lot of acne. And then when you wash it off, make sure you wash it all off. When you're done, you want to pat your face dry just like this. Okay, now next you're going to be using this pore targeting treatment. This is just like a cream type treatment. So I just do like, it's like this, so I just do about 2 pumps, just about that much, and then you want to rub it a little bit into your hands and then put it all over your face. Now if there is one advice that I could give you, if you're someone that like gets their eyebrows waxed, make sure that you stop using this treatment maybe about a week before you get your eyebrows done, because I remember when I was using this treatment and I got my eyebrows waxed, it burnt my entire, like, it really burnt my eyebrows, and it wasn't good at all. My eyebrows were extremely red and irritated from the wax, and it actually like ripped off a whole layer of skin. So now I like to let this sit for a little bit, basically until I feel like it's really dried, just because they say that you shouldn't rush the steps of the system. You should let them all kind of do their own part, sink into the skin, and then go on to the next step. So I always wait a little bit to do this other step. And now you can take your hair down. Again, what I can recommend is if you're using this treatment, again, to stop using this treatment about a week before you get your eyebrows done, because they will burn if you're someone that gets their eyebrows done. Another tip that I could offer you is to use a light towel, either white or like a pale yellow, because this will bleach your towels. And also make sure that you have a designated towel just for the acne treatment or for washing your face, just to kind of eliminate the amount of germs that are on the towel. And also, if you end up touching this towel and then you touch another, like let's say a brown towel, you'll probably end up bleaching that brown towel. So try to make sure that if you are on an acne treatment, you only use one towel, and that's pretty much the only towel that you use, because you will bleach the other towels. I've had it happen where I bleached literally all of the towels in the house because we couldn't figure out what it was that was bleaching the towels. So I just kept using them, and then eventually I found out that it was the Proactiv or any acne treatment, and I had to stop, and I just use this towel now. Now I will say too that the good thing about Proactiv is these are pretty much the only products that you actually need to use, because it comes with everything that you'll need. It comes with a facial wash, it comes with the actual acne treatment, the cream, and then it also comes with a hydrating cream. So you really don't need to use anything else. I will show you something else that I do use in the morning though, because I know that Proactiv says to use it twice a day, but my skin gets very irritated, so I only use it once. But in the morning, I use Proactiv at night. I only use it once a day at night because my skin gets irritated. So in the morning, I still like to have a moisturizer because I don't want to put makeup on and not put a moisturizer on my face. So I do use the Clean and Clear lotion, the dual action moisturizer. It does have salicylic acid acne treatment, and it is oil free, and it says treats and helps prevent blemishes. So I do use this in the morning, but if you're using Proactiv twice a day, in the morning and at night, you really don't need to use any other products because it comes with everything that you would need. And I wouldn't say that Proactiv is overly drying either. It's pretty moisturizing, especially after you use this little complexion perfecting hydration cream. So I'm going to put this on now. Again, you want to use quite a bit of this because this is what's going to keep your face moisturized. So I use about that much and wipe it around my hands a little bit. Sorry if I'm losing my voice, I'm still a little sick. You want to put that all over your face. For this to put on, I've been using it kind of like as an acne spot treatment, but if you are going to use it as a mask, what I recommend is using this first, the wash. Wash your face off. Then I recommend putting this on as a mask and then leaving it on for about 10 or 15 minutes, washing this off, and then putting this on, and then the complexion hydrating cream. Because again, you don't want to wash off the product, and you're going to have to wash off the mask eventually. So I do recommend doing that first step first, then this, then the second step, and then the third. But I will show you guys the consistency of this mask. It's pretty thick. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's a pretty thick mask, and obviously as it dries it gets more and more thick and kind of like sandpapery in a way. So when you do put it on, it will be liquid at first and then it does harden. And even if you use it as a spot treatment, it's going to be liquid at first and then it hardens, and then obviously once it hardens, then that's when you would wash it. Other tips that I can recommend when you're using something like Proactiv or Clean and Clear, try to not use other products, just so that way you know that this is what you're using, this is what's going on your face, and if that doesn't work, you know that that's why, and it's specifically that product. Because if you start using like Proactiv and then the next day you're using Clean and Clear or whatever, you're not going to know which product's working for you and which one's not working for you. So I definitely recommend to use at least only one product and using that for maybe about a month, seeing if it works. and then either continuing to use it or just to stop using. I'm pretty disappointed in the Proactiv system, but a lot of people do say that it works, so I don't know if it's just me. Like I said, I did use the old Proactiv and that didn't work, so I was giving this a try, and I don't know if this is working, but I'm going to keep using it for a few more weeks, and then I will keep you guys updated on whether or not this works. I'm going to give it at least a month, maybe 2, and then I'm going to stop. I am going to show you guys too how I cover this up. So if you'd like to see how I cover up my acne, just keep watching. Okay, so in order to cover up my acne, the first thing that I use, which, before you guys say anything, I know this is for dark circles, but I use this for my acne. I use this Maybelline Age Rewind for dark circles. Now the reason that I use this is because I just find that it works, and I actually do use it for under my eyes too. So I'm going to show you guys how I cover my face and my acne. So I use quite a bit of this, so before you start judging me, I do use a lot of this. Because it's pretty much the only thing that I do use. And again, I'm putting this all over my acne, which is technically like all over my face because I have a lot of acne, especially on my chin. So I put this all over, and I know in my work routine I use my fingers, but I've stopped using my fingers. And I've been using this brush instead because I'm trying to not touch my face and seeing if that will improve my skin, because they say that you're not supposed to touch your face. So that's what I've been trying to do, is not touch my face. So I'm just using this Bare Minerals brush. Because as you can see, that brush that I just used leaves some lines, and I don't like that. So I'm just using this brush that'll kind of bring it all together so it doesn't look like I'm wearing a ton of concealer. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to be applying, this is actually a new product that I just got. It is, there's no name on it. It is the Revlon Corrector Stick. I have this in light pale. So I'm going to apply this onto where my acne is. Now this is just like a kind of a spot thing, just whatever didn't get covered up, I'm covering up with this. Again, I have a lot of problems with my chin, so I end up using quite a bit on my chin. And this I'm not really blending in, I'm kind of just patting. Because if you let it sit into your skin, it covers it better. Instead of like, you know, going like this. If you just kind of pat it in, it sits better on the skin. And it'll cover better. As you can see, my makeup has fairly cleaned up my acne. But there is one more step that I use. I use this 6 color corrector palette. Concealer and corrector palette, I should say. Now this I'm going to use with my hands, but it does come with greens. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but this is a green, a yellow, a blush, some more nudes and blushes up top. I use the green where I have the most redness, so actually I'll use this brush again. I use the green where I have my redness, which is on my cheeks, on my nose, and a little bit on my chin. So I'm just going to grab this product, put it on my cheek. nose and on my chin. And again, obviously, if you get redness somewhere else, then put it over there too. And now I'm going to be using this middle part right here just for under my eyes, and I'm just going to be using my fingers, just because it's easier right now to use my fingers. Now, I don't have horrible dark circles under my eyes, but I do have them, and occasionally, for whatever reason, they're really bad. I'm just going to go over with my brush again. So that is basically how I cover my face. Obviously, you can tell that I do have acne. I can't hide that because they're, you know, they're raised, and you can't hide acne all the time, but you can make it less noticeable. And then obviously I apply more makeup, mascara, I do my eyebrows, I do all of that. And then I also highlight and contour my sides. And I use foundation because I don't use this as my foundation. This is simply coverage. I know some people might use it as their foundation, but I can't have all the product on my face, like all the liquid products, so I always try to eliminate my liquid products. So I use a powdered foundation instead. So that is my skin kind of perfecting routine. Again, I do the Proactiv at night and not during the day, but for the purposes of showing you guys, I did it during the day. And then I also just applied my makeup just to show you guys. I hope this was helpful, and if you guys are using Proactiv, let me know down below, comment and let me know how it works for you. If you have any tips maybe that I could use to help with Proactiv, since I'm struggling with my acne, you can just let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely read them. Thanks for watching.